Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to go over the position that I've taken on EG, which is a 1 to 3 risk reward that played out nicely. And this was on Friday, the day of NFP. However, it doesn't massively affect EG on the basis that NFP is going to hugely affect the dollar, and this is not a dollar pair. You've still got to be cautious. I was break even at the time NFP came out. However, target has been hit beautifully. So let me explain first of all the reasons for looking for a trade within this position. Now, if I go over to the 1 hour, you can see that we've got a nice double top here that's been created, and you can see these multiple wicks to the upside in this area, meaning that we are struggling to breach this area. And you can see if I go to the 4 hour chart on this left hand side, that as well, this entire area here is an area where we've got numerous sellers in the market. Now, mainly, obviously I look at the 1 hour and 4 hour. The 1 hour, not too much, mainly the daily and the 4 hour. But even with the daily chart, you can see as well, all of these wicks being thrown to the upside, which is indicating bearish momentum that there are sellers in the market in this area. So when price then comes back up to retest the previous daily high, which is here, mark that across there, you can see where my crosshair is on the right hand side. This is the previous daily high. Now if I move over, let's remove this price action, and so I can just play it out for you. Get rid of that. And then we will get rid of my entry as well. So first of all, I have this area drawn on, which is a session high. And this is the session high that was created originally in London and then retested in New York. And then we had that dump down. Now I'm just going to add on as well my Asia range. And you can see that this morning we broke higher above Asia into our session high. So what I'm looking for is price to come into the previous daily high. I don't even have to highlight it with the session high. I can just use this, which is the previous daily high here. And then at this area, I'm then looking to see if I can get my entry criteria. Now, if I go down to the 1 minute chart, we can see that we were making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. And then, so this is my area that I want to see get broken. So with this, the daily high, we can now remove that. We've got a break of structure here to this area. Now, if we make a lower low, we've got 75% chance of a lower high. One thing you've got to be cautious of is price could come all the way back up to this high up here. So if I'm going to take an entry, I need to make sure that I can cover that with my stop. And as you all know, I don't like doing more than a 10 pip stop. So what I'm doing, I'm looking for my OB in the imbalance. Now, ordinarily, I would select this area. However, because we have this big bearish move, and obviously you can see the candle wick rejection to the upside, evening star formation, and because I can cover this with a 10 pip stop, I decided to use this area here because this gave us that nice strong momentum that broke our structure area. If I couldn't cover this high or this high with a 10 pip stop, I would have used the higher OB. So put this on here, 10 pip stop, can easily cover this high, easily cover this OB if price decides to spike higher. And then at this stage, what I'm looking for ordinarily is 3%. So first of all, this is my initial target, only because it's NFP. And so I do want to be out of the market as soon as possible, to be honest, just to avoid the fireworks. And I also recognize I've got the bottom of Asia down here that needs to get filled. If I just zoom out a little bit, wait for everything to reload. There is potential for price to come all the way back down to this Asia low. But today, given that it's a Friday, I'm happy with my 3%. And then all I need to do then is wait for price to come back up into my area. There we go, which then tags me in. There we go. And then wait for this low to get broken. So as soon as this low is broken, I'm then break even. So if all of a sudden we have a bullish move back up to the high, then I don't need to worry about it because I'm already break even. Therefore, I'm not losing anything. And capital preservation is the most important thing when trading and risk management. And then you can see that we just literally mess around a little bit in the middle, but then we come and straight wick into my TP. Exactly here. Beautiful trade down to those lows. fulfilled perfectly, 3%. We have now come down and filled this wick, and I do expect, like I said, price to come down to fill Asia range at the moment. And then based on what's happening here, it would be nice if this closed as a bearish candle and maybe a nice shooting star, and then hopefully we can expect price to come further down, at least to our 50 EMA to retest that. So that's what I'm going to be looking for next week, depending on how we close today. If we stay like this and quite bearish, I would be looking for shorts moving into next week, but I'll update everybody on the weekly breakdown. And that was my trade and the reasons for my trade taken today.